My glasses are very studious. Can you see? Finally got some new glasses, man. I can actually see you guys now. I can actually look into the camera and see and my notes and everything. Today, my friends, we're talking about why you need to stay true to yourself. And I think about this a lot because um, we feel so obligated to so many different other things, so many different other people, to our family, to our jobs, to just any other obligations just that come with being here physically in present form on planet Earth. And I think that we often have this dilemma. We often have this dilemma where we are forced to choose between pursuing a life that's true to ourselves versus a life that others, that the world is kind of pushing at us and throwing at us. I always say that, it's your life. It's not anyone else's. And first you need to start with that, realizing that this is indeed your life. And as far as I know, unless somebody knows something else, you only get one shot, right? You only get one chance. This is not a dress rehearsal. It's not a movie. You only get one chance at this life. So with that being said, you have to make it count. It's about making that dash in between those two dates count and matter. The world is going to tell you that it's not okay to be yourself. I remember growing up and having certain ambitions and wanting to do different things, and I was instructed not to do those things. And I wasn't instructed not to do those things because people didn't think I was going to succeed at those things. It was just the environment of the people who were pouring into my lives, my family, my peers. They could only give me advice based on what they knew about themselves and their environment. Okay, so that gets placed onto us. It gets placed on it comes from the world in the form of other people's doubts, other people's concerns, other people's misconceptions about what they think you should be. But you are the director, right? You are the person, the only person that understands what goes on in here and what goes on in here. So to take advice on how you should live your life from someone else is it's kind of stupid when you think about it, right? It's kind of stupid. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have guidance from other people in certain things that you do, investments, having a coach in your business, if there's a certain skill that you're trying to learn. But in terms of you personally, I mean, right here, the thing that you feel in your gut, you have to listen to yourself. You have to stay true to yourself. And I want to wrap this up with a little story. There's a lady called Bronnie where I've mentioned this story before. She was a nurse, Australian nurse to the dying, and she wrote a memoir entitled The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. You can actually go and look this up. It's out there. She's blown up over the last couple years. But the number one regret, the number one thing that of all the patients that she dealt with, the number one thing that they said on their deathbeds was this: I wish I had, I wish I would live the life that was true to myself instead of a life that others expected of me. I'm going to say that again just in case you guys didn't catch that. I wish I had lived a life that was true to myself instead of a life that others had expected of me. You have to live true to yourself. You got to. Because at the end of the day, someday that's going to be you. It may sound morbid. You may not want to hear it from me. But at some point or another, we all are going to, kick the bucket. So don't make that your number one regret. Don't have any regrets. But definitely don't make that your number one regret. Stay true to yourself. If you like this video, if you feel like it's impactful, I want you to do one thing for me today. That's I want you to go and share it with somebody, and impact their life, somebody who may not be living true to themselves, that you may know, or go ahead and share it out on social media with the hashtag I needed that today. That's I needed that today.